everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, we're up to NRG Stadium in Houston as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So coming out now, the Houston Texans, and let's examine Brock Osweiler. In Week 7, he stepped into a hostile environment back in Denver. You know, it wasn't a good game for him, let's be honest. In fact, the lowest passing yardage total in any of his 14 career starts.
And you know that pressure was intense because him going back to Denver, he wanted to show the Broncos fans and the Broncos organization, yeah, I was a big-time quarterback. I was a guy you might have been able to build with, but he chose to go to Houston and had a tough time in his return.
Play fake here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. Tough matchup for Hopkins in Week 7. He's going up against Aqib Talib for a lot of that game and could only muster 36 yards.
But it's the type of challenge I know that top #1 receivers relish, and I'm sure DeAndre Hopkins did exactly that. Excellent job by Aqib Talib on the defensive side, but I think it points to DeAndre Hopkins and his new quarterback, Brock Osweiler, still having to put in some time to get to know each other a little bit better.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
Again, it's Miller fighting through. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. 8 yards there on a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. On
1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Glover Quinn entered the league as a cornerback, but has evolved into one of the best free safeties in the NFL.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, Osweiler dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not doing it. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. That one complete to Anderson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Now let's go. Green, 3.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know his team didn't win, and the numbers may not be overwhelming, but I have to admit to you, I'm a huge fan of Lamar Miller in his game. Run it, catch it, and he doesn't mind taking the football in any situation.
He had 61 yards, so you're right, not an amazing game in Week 7, but that was on the heels of 149 against the Colts in Week 6.
He was also battling a sore shoulder in that game as well.
That's complete right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Finding time. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Brock Osweiler punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. We will see them on offense. And Matthew Stafford, a come-from-behind win against Washington in Week 7. You called this game. You've seen them back-to-back-to-back weeks. What have you thought of Stafford?
He's playing at a level right now that puts him in the echelon of best quarterback in the game. And I know it sounds like a bold statement, but check his numbers, check his play. 4 come-from-behind wins already this season, including the last 3 weeks in a row. They've won 10 games in their last 17 with him as the starter.
Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child, Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game, plays with passion.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Ebron caught left side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When I watch Brian Cushing play, sometimes I feel like he's playing in the wrong era. Brian Cushing wanted to be back there when the men were men and just mixing it up. This guy lives to find ball carriers.
Third down now following the completed pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, Stafford here. It's complete to Golden Tate. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Lions are going to have a first.
Weren't we sitting here talking about where's Golden Tate just a couple of weeks ago?
That's been answered.
Yes, it certainly has. Last 2 weeks, remember, 165 yards receiving 2 weeks ago. This past week, he had 93 yards receiving, and they're using him in a variety of ways, including as a running back.
Yeah, so add those together, 258 yards last 2. He is coming into form. They go play action here on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Detroit.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, this is Forsett. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, of course, with Forsett, you know, the Detroit Lions are dealing with the losses of Abdullah, of Riddick. And I think Forsett's still trying to learn the offense a little bit.
I think you're right about that. And he really wants to prove that he can still play. Remember, he was a 1,000-plus yard runner as recently as 2014. He's carrying a chip on his shoulder, and he told me, just watch me. I can still do this.
Week 7, 8 carries, 33 yards. Forsett, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run, and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A running play now for Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Forsett. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 5. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Braxton Miller from 3 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Novak to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. One quarter down, 14-3. That's our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Novak out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The drive begins with a run by Forsett, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford surveying the field. This one complete to Theo Riddick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Forsett. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got time. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Taylor in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Lamar Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Throwing. Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked.
Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Now Osweiler on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle it. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They start on the ground with 4 cents. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we? Remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Alone to the right is Jones. From the end zone, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd down following the run.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run with 4 cents. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They begin with a run by Miller. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Lamar Miller, the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, it's Forsett. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now it's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Stafford. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Bolden, of course, had the game winner against Washington. He caught that pass from Stafford with 18 seconds left.
And I asked him about his travels throughout the NFL because this is the 4th team he's played with. I said, how do you adapt and adjust to each team? And he told me, I let go of everything I learned before and how they wanted me to do it and make myself open to how my new team wanted it done. Best way to adapt.
I like that. Very adaptable. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down after a good gain. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Stafford looks to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Osweiler on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. A quick pivot here to discuss something you and I were going over this morning, and that's Miami. Jay Ajayi, 2 straight games over 200 yards, and they're really starting to come into life.
Won their last 2 games. They're now 3-4. And a little note of melancholy, though. Arian Foster, who signed with Miami this past offseason, announced his retirement. Had a great career, especially with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, sad to see him go. Had an NFL rushing leading year. Also had 4 Pro Bowls under his belt. Miller on the catch over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Finding time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go. Blue 90.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Osweiler. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On 1st down at Stafford. Surveying the field. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Texans right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Lions know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, let's roll the highlights. Texans heading out on their opening drive. Osweiler's going to head outside to the right, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Texans taking at the 39. They'll take the early advantage. Osweiler's going to find his mark. Texans later on the drive. The quick pass and completion is made, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Texans go up by 11. Now midway through the second, the hurry throw would be picked off. Wilson's is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. First and 10, Miller's going to take off here, and nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The Texans go up by 15.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go. They start the second half with a run by Forsett. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning over. They won by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Osweiler on first down. He's got time. Still back there. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's the first time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Ziggy Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On second down, here's Osweiler. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's Osweiler to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Down, Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the counter, it's Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
motion. It's Osweiler. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Osweiler to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to get the running game going with Forsett. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Forsett. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground. Forsett again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was aiming for his tight end Clay Harbor there. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Texans take possession. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Miller, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country. And at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential. He's realizing it here.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Osweiler finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big hook up there. Osweiler to Hopkins. 48 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch. And now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Texans are going to have a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
4 down. Now let's go. Blue line.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On second down for Seth. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now it's Miller. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Here's Osweiler to throw, and he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Miller, the lone setback. On first down, Osweiler. Caught here by Griffin. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Houston first down. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
They'll run with Miller. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Again with Miller. Shreds the tackle. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This is the running back, Blue. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Alfred Blue, 53 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Novak to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Roberts on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down Lions.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And the offense lining up first and 10. On first down, it's Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He's got his man. This is Tate. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Stafford on first down. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Strong left.
Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second and goal.
Watch right.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. Now Riddick. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. Here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Clay Harbor from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Lions defense now back onto the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. They come out here in the eye. This is Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down.
They go play action now. Osweiler. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Blue. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's going to cut it. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Novak is on to attempt the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Roberts on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw, Stafford. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Stafford here. Pass incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10, Stafford again. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To the air again, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering, as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the penalty, it's Forsett. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Osweiler. Deep drop. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff to Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Red zone opportunity. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.